I'm literally so mad because I was expecting a package. It has fur all over it from my blanket, but I was expecting a package, and I was just saying to my mom earlier, like, I'm wondering when my package is gonna get here because it should have been here by now. And it came today while I was in the kitchen making coffee. Literally, I was in the kitchen. I didn't hear a knock. I didn't hear anything. My mom was on her way out the door and she saw this. It's for a video. The package is for a video, and I want to get it up before Halloween. And now I'm gonna have to reschedule it or something. I don't know. It's so annoying. You guys can't even see how cute my mug is. It says, have a magical day. There's a unicorn on it. You put a unicorn on anything and I'm buying it. But anyways, hey Kewl Cats. I got coffee. Your girl got her pumpkin spice from Wawa, so I can make it at home. So yeah, sorry if you guys hear any background noise or anything like that. You know how it is in this house. It's just really loud. I have a lot of nephews. A lot of people live in this house, so sorry. Today I thought I would try to do a storytime video. My first ever storytime, I think. I used to make a lot of videos of me just talking about random things, but I don't think they count as storytimes. But anyways, I thought I would try my first storytime video because I really was in the mood to film today, but I don't have the stuff that I need to film for. I have like a couple ideas that I want to do, but I can't like do them at the moment. So I thought storytime would be like an easy video to film. If you can tell from the title, I'm going to be talking about when I pierced my septum in college. And like how I did it and why I did it. So yeah, I figure I talk about piercings a lot on this channel and body jewelry. I've made a few videos on that topic, so I figured why not. So if that's something you're interested in, then stay tuned. If not, then just bye. Really quickly, I would like to do a disclaimer. I'm not a professional piercing in the slightest, but I would like to think of myself as a piercing enthusiast. I got interested in piercings at a really young age, probably like around 12, 13. I started getting obsessed with piercings, and I would research them like it was homework. Like I would research piercings like it was my religion. Like piercing was my religion back then. I thought I was going to graduate high school and become a professional piercer. I still could do that. I feel like I'd still be interested in doing that. I don't know at the moment, but yeah, I knew so much about piercings. Like I still do, obviously. But I studied piercings probably from the age of like 13 all the way until I was like 16, 17. So I know people are going to probably come to this video and be like, you're so stupid, why would you pierce yourself? But I know about healing. I know the techniques they use, the types of jewelry, like sizes, like stuff like that. Like I love piercings. Like I love piercings. Like I don't know why. I really love piercing. I've given myself a couple piercings. I've pierced my ears like 3 times and I pierced my septum, and none of them have ever gotten infected. So if you think I'm stupid for doing this, that's fine. I think I'm stupid for doing it too, but none of my piercings have ever gotten infected and they healed nicely. So anyways, so let's just get to the story. So I pierced my septum. The first time I pierced my septum was my first year at college. And by the way, it wasn't like a college, it was more of an institute, but we lived on campus, so it was like college. It was a photography school. So it was only 2 years. So my first year is the first time I pierced my septum, and I actually did it twice. I pierced my septum a total 3 times, okay? And y'all really gonna think I'm stupid, but I'm not. Kind of. Let me just tell a story. I don't know why I wanted to pierce my septum, honestly, because when I was younger, that was always the one piercing that I thought was cute on other people, but I thought wouldn't suit me. So I thought I would never like get my septum pierced. But I think I wanted it because I saw other people with it and it looked really cute on them. And also, I really wanted another piercing at the time. Like I got all the piercings that I want, and I was like, I want another piercing. Like, what can I do? What can I get? Then I figured my septum. A lot of people would say that it's like one of the easiest piercings, which I can vouch for. It was the least painful piercing ever, even though I did it myself. And I feel like my earlobe piercings were even more painful than my septum piercing. And it healed so fast. It literally healed like probably like a week or a week and a half. It healed so fast. Yeah, so I wanted another piercing, and I thought it seemed easy enough to do by myself because I saw a lot of stupid people online piercing their septums. And I figured I could probably do that. So I pierced it twice my first year. It was like towards the end of my first year. The first time I pierced it, it looked crooked to me, so I took it out immediately. I did it with a sewing needle that I had. I tried my best to clean it. I had rubbing alcohol, I think, to clean everything and like to clean my nose and stuff. And I was really scared. I didn't have clamps or anything. I was really scared, but I did it. And I knew like the technique of how to pierce yourself because I've watched almost every single piercing being done. Like ever. Yeah, I knew like the technique, like breathe in, hold your breath, and then breathe out, let go, stuff like that. So, and to look for like the soft spot or the sweet spot, whatever they call it, I knew that's you pierce through that and not the cartilage. By the way, this is not a how-to video. Like I said, I'm not a professional. This is just me telling a story about what I did, about me doing a dumb thing in college. So yeah, I pierced it with the sewing needle, and it was in my college apartment bathroom, and I had like one of those like sinks that's like a cabinet kind of thing. So I used to always sit inside the sink to do my makeup and stuff. So I was sitting inside the sink, and I'll post a picture here that I have on my Tumblr of me with the sewing needle through my nose. And even the caption on that Tumblr says, oh, me doing stupid things on impulse or something like that. Because like I do stupid things on impulse all the time. When I'm bored, I just did it because that's the kind of person I am. I wanted it, so I just did it. I didn't think about it too much. It took me forever to get the jewelry in because I used a sewing needle, not a hollow needle, but I eventually got it, and I was like, this is crooked. I was looking in the mirror and stuff, and like in my phone from like underneath, and I was like, this is like slanted. So I took it out immediately, and I waited for it to heal up, and I tried it again. This is still my first year at college. And I tried it again like a couple weeks later when it was all fully healed and it didn't hurt anymore. I tried it again, and I was like, it's crooked again. I was so stupid. So I took it out again, and I was like, okay, this is like the universe telling me I don't need my septum pierced. So I was just like, okay, I quit. Then the second year of college comes around, and I started wanting my septum pierced again. It's been like a couple months. It's all healed. It's fine. This time I did it like legit. I did it like the right way this time. I got sewing needles off Amazon. Not sewing needles. I got hollow piercing needles off Amazon, 14 gauge, because I already have my lip pierced, as you guys could tell, and that was pierced at a 14 gauge. So I already had extra like rings that I could put in my nose, and I was like, well, if I could save money, I'm gonna save money. I'm gonna use the extra jewelry that I don't use for my lip, and I'm sticking it in my nose. I got 14 gauge hollow needles off Amazon. It was like a pack of like 10 or something. And then I got clamps off of Amazon, specifically the ones for piercing your septum. And then I went across the street because we had like a bunch of shops across the street from our apartments. It was a Rite Aid across the street, so I got like alcohol wipes and stuff to clean the areas, all that stuff. I was like, I'm doing this legit. It's gonna work this time. I had all the supplies ready. Probably waited like a couple days, like a week till like the weekend or something like that. I think it was like a Friday. I don't know for sure, but all my roommates were at the apartment at the time, and my one roommate that I share a room with, I was gonna do it in our room on the floor, and I didn't want her to just freak out seeing me shove a needle through my nose. So I said to her, I'm gonna pierce my septum. Would that freak you out? And she was like, what? I was like, I'm about to pierce myself. Is that gonna freak you out or no? And she was like, can I watch? And I was like, sure, if you want to, I don't care. So I got everything ready. I had gloves and everything too, because my mom's a nurse. She always has extra gloves. So I had gloves, I had my mirror, this exact mirror right here. This time it was easy because I had the clamps. So I knew I was gonna pierce it straight. So like, I felt for the sweet spot, I had the clamps, and then I just took a deep breath, I closed my eyes, and then let go. As soon as I shove the needle through, I let go. It's like the technique when you get piercings. It's supposed to like lessen the pain, I think, or something like that. And I had the needle in my nose, and I was like, cool. And I was like, oh, it's a hollow needle. It should be so easy to get the jewelry in. It wasn't. It was so hard. It took me like 20 minutes to get the like jewelry in for some reason. And I had like the hollow needle, and I was trying to do the thing, but I think because I should have got like a curved needle, that would have been perfect to like be able to like put the jewelry in. The needle was straight, and then the jewelry is a curve. It was just hard for me to like do that motion, but eventually I got it, and it did bleed a little bit because I was moving it around so much trying to get the jewelry in. And like I'm so impatient, and I get frustrated so easily that it like just ended up just being me like just getting mad and trying to like shove the jewelry through my nose. But eventually I did it, and I had to move from like our bedroom to the kitchen because it like I think the sun was going down or something. I don't know. The lighting wasn't good anymore, so I had to go to the kitchen. And then like all my roommates were out there like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I'm piercing my nose. Like, and then I ended up going to my roommates' bathrooms because they had better lighting in their bathroom. It was a struggle, but eventually I got the jewelry in, and I was so happy, and I was like, yay. And then I look at it again, and I'm like, is this crooked again? This can't be crooked again. I'm gonna just let it heal and see what happens. After it healed, it didn't look crooked at all anymore. Like, I'll show you guys a close-up when I'm done, because I've had it pierced ever since. But after it healed up and the swelling went down, it wasn't crooked anymore. So I'm like, oh my god. I think the first 2 times when I pierced my septum, that I think the swelling just made it look crooked and actually wasn't crooked. That's what I think. Like, should I just waited for it to heal before taking it out right away? So happy I did it because I think it like suits me really well. And now when I don't have it in, I feel like I look weird. So yeah, that's the story of me piercing my septum. That's pretty short. That was shorter than I expected. I thought there'd be more to it. I'm sorry, there wasn't. My process of cleaning it, I bought Q-tips, and I would just clean it with warm water and soap, just like regular non-scented hand soap, and it worked fine for me. And then also I would do like sea salt rinses and stuff like that too with the Q-tips. I don't know, I'm not trying to give advice because I don't want nobody taking my advice and then piercing themselves and then like getting an infection and being like, but you said so, like, yeah. But I don't know, I probably just been lucky, honestly. But also, like I said, I've studied piercings for like years. Like, I need to become a piercer. Like, I really would love to. but I emailed my favorite piercing place when I was 18, and they told me I had to wait till I was 23. I'm gonna be 23 soon, so I should message them back. Yeah, so that's my story. I love my septum piercing. It's one of my favorite piercings. So here's a close shot. I don't like want to show you guys up my nose, but I can pull on it, I can tug on it, it's fine. The lipstick is going everywhere, huh? People are always like, you got a lip ring inside of your nose? I'm like, first of all, it's called a circular barbell, and you can put it in any piercing as long as it fits. Thanks! I don't know if you guys like this. You guys seem to like when I talk about piercing and stuff, so I thought this would be like a fun little video to film. But yeah, I had no troubles. I had no troubles with this, so everything went fine. I think the first times I did it, I think if I would just waited for it to heal, I could have had my septum pierced the first time probably. But I also was thinking of doing a story about the time my hip piercing rejected. I don't know how many of you guys know this, but I had 2 microdermal hip piercings, and one of them rejected. The one on the right side rejected after like a year of me having them, and it's so sad. So if you guys want to hear about that, then just let me know in the comments. And I have pictures. I have gross pictures of it when it happened. So if you guys want a story about that, I would love to share that story. But yeah, anyways, yeah, that was my story time. So yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos from me, then subscribe to my channel. And I will see you all in the next video. Stay cool. So give me dudes. It actually came out straight this time. When I first did it, it looked a little crooked to me, but I think that was just the swelling. Before, this part would lay flat to my lip, and then this part would like stick out straight. But now the whole thing just kind of lays flat. Yep, you just saw my nose. But yeah, yeah.